starting with the Carolina Panthers. And I wasn't joking when I said that this team has basically reached, and some might even agree, surpassed the Bobcats in levels of what's the word? Treachery, treason, with their city and their franchise. Bryce Young, the number one overall pick a couple of years back, has now officially been benched. Andy Dalton will be starting this Sunday against the Raiders after the team has yet to score a touchdown this season. They lost in their home opener 26-3 to the Chargers. So now, I guess the question is, what do the Panthers even do at this point? What is the plan going forward? I'm going to start with let's start with Bam this week. I mean, I think we can all agree that this franchise was already a mess. And there was plenty of spots on the roster that needed to be, improved, but now what?
Blow the fucking. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say that. I'ma just um what the fuck is going
What's
on?
that?
What kind of
Um
fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
Don't tell me
Oh
that
no,
was the
that was a plane in the. Never mind.
No, this too close, bro. We are cooked. We are cooked.
um
We are cooked.
I think that
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to apologize for Tolu doing that. We don't condone in any of that BS. We don't agree with what Tolu
No,
just did. That
no,
was
no,
extremely disrespectful, and we want to apologize to everybody that lost their lives on 9/11. Go ahead,
no.
man.
I
That was
cannot
come
do
on, bro.
nothing.
Like Tolu, bro, you got to be serious, bro. Like we're doing a podcast, bro.
Oh my
Have some class.
god.
Have some class. Go
Oh
ahead, man.
my
I'm not
god.
taking
We are so cooked, bro. We
that.
are so cooked.
I'm sitting here innocently. I'm sitting here doing
we are
nothing,
not
and this
even
man
5 minutes into the we are not touching y'all
We're
are
so
not touching the
cooked,
pearly
bro.
white gates. I'll say that
he
much.
wants to
So
shave his
cooked.
pubes and a whole call full of men. You're disgusting, TK. You
Wait,
are
whoa, wait, what?
disgusting.
Huh?
Wait,
What do you
what?
mean,
What
huh?
are you
You
talking
didn't hear the
about? What?
you
What
didn't hear
the
the
fuck
clipping.
is
You
that?
didn't hear the clipping sounds.
That
That
was
was
a
that was.
That wasn't.
Go ahead, Bam. I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead, Bam.
Never mind. Never
it
mind, man.
starts from the
Continue.
top down. David Tepper needs to be taken out of the game of football. He needs to be. They need to
What you
take the
mean it
team
start?
from
Wait,
this man. From the top of the organization down. Don't start, you Cuban. God damn. Anyway, David Tepper needs to sell the team. A team was bad before, but it's even worse now with David Tepper as the owner. I don't even know who the GM is. That's how bad he is. Um, benching Bryce is pointless because they're gonna go get another quarterback and they're gonna ruin him. They only hit on one quarterback in their whole organization history. Well, I'll say one because I don't count before Cam Newton. And you see what they did to Cam. Cam dragged them to a Super Bowl. And then we seen what happened with Cam. Um, I don't know why there was this debate about the Panthers being better than the Bears organization wise. I don't know why that was even a debate, but the Bears blow them out of the water. Like, I don't know, man. It's just until they get a new owner, a new GM, just overhaul the roster. They need to relocate. That's what they need to do. They need to get out of Carolina. Get out of Carolina. Fresh start. Like, leave Carolina. That's my
Um,
take. I don't.
I think I might be a minority with this. Bryce Young is, let's be real, the only at least offensive weapon that's going to be on this team in the next like 3 to 4 years. I think they made. I don't know who made the call. I don't know if it was Vegas. I don't know if it was Roger Goodell. I don't know if it was God himself, the football gods telling Carolina, do not put Bryce Young on the same field with Max Crosby. All right, so that's who they face next. They face the Raiders next, and we'll get into that game. But we saw what Max Crosby did against Lamar Jackson in that high-powered offense. I genuinely think Bryce Young would have been put on blacked if they put Bryce Young on the same field with Max Crosby. That's how evil it was going to get. That is how diabolical it was going to get if Bryce Young started in this game. Every time, quite literally every time he drops back, he is getting hit. That Alliance dog shit. There's no other way of putting it. It is dog shit. That entire defense, there's plenty of spots on that defense that they have to improve. The draft, I think it was last year or the year before, where they drafted all defensive players. That didn't matter. J.C. Horn, you're injury prone, and I mean, even when you are on the fields, it isn't making much of a difference. This team, I mean, this team's future, it's not bright. I don't know how there's even fans for this team anymore. I saw the baby on the field, and he completed a touchdown before Bryce Young completed a touchdown this season, and that's just sad. I mean, I don't. uh, Usually, there's like something that I like to take away. I like to be optimistic about teams that are in dire need, that are in franchise mode, that are in rebuild mode. But Carolina, it is so hard to even do that for you. I don't know what more needs to be done in order for this team to improve. I guess it genuinely starts at the top with that owner being impatient for no reason, by the way. All right. Bought the team and thought that he could turn them into championship contenders in like 2, 3 years. Brother, do you can you name even 5 players on that roster? Actually, 5 seems too easy. Can you even excuse me, can you even name 10 players on that roster? It is abysmal. It's abysmal. So for the Carolina Panthers, I think it's the first dub that they take in like the last like 200 days by benching Bryce Young. All right, that's your franchise, whether you like it or not. That's your franchise. All right, and like Bam said, there's no franchise quarterback, especially in this draft, this coming next year, that is going to fix the problems for that team. All right, there is a defensive player that's going to be in the draft this upcoming season that is going to fix this team. There's no there's nothing that they could do to fix the team in 1 to 2 years. All right, especially with this impatient owner. All right, the latest that the Carolina Panthers can even compete for a playoff spot is 4 years now, and that's being generous. Like this seems cooked. This seems cooked. There's no other way. But this team is cooked. That is why I think Carolina Panthers. Um, we can go you next, so TK.
I just remember me and Mook sitting here, bro, for I think what was it, 2, 3 years. Mook. Actually, no, 3 years is too far. About 1 or 2 years, bro, where we sat here and listened to these same excuses and reasons for Justin Fields, bro. And we sat here and just tried to tell you guys Justin Fields granted, the organization is terrible. Coach is terrible. Players that they put around him, terrible. Offensive line, terrible. Whatever you want to say, PC is terrible. But we sat here and tried to tell y'all, bro. Sometimes, regardless of the situation, these quarterbacks that are drafted high and in the first round are just they should not have been #1 overall pick. And that's the situation that we are with Bryce Young. I was never high on Bryce Young, so this doesn't shock me at all, bro. I thought he was too small, first of all. I felt like we didn't have enough. I felt like most of his competition at Alabama. Granted, there were some games that you caught yourself and you go wild against certain competition, but for the most part, Alabama wasn't really playing anybody until they got to the playoffs. So, and even then, he didn't really wow me. Even then, so I don't know, bro. But I mean, I don't disagree with everything you guys said. The offensive line is not good, but PC, he only got sacked twice last game. So we can't really blame that on the offensive line. That's just Bryce Young not hitting his receivers, not being able to put the ball where it needs to be, so on and so forth. But besides that, bro, his 2023 stats: 11 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, almost 3,000 yards. I think we'd all agree that's not good, right? He was actually projected to have a worse season this year, bro, with his 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and only 245 passing yards. The dude passed for 80 yards last game, bro. Again, he only got sacked twice. Quarterback hits and quarterback pressures, I understand, and I take that in full account. But he's not getting sacked on these plays. He's not getting sacked as much as people want to sit here and blame the offensive line for. Granted, it does need to be fixed. But another thing, PC, they did bring in Adam Thielen, who had 1,000 yards last year. They did try to surround him with some weapons. It's not the best weapons, but again, it's Carolina, bro. Where are they gonna get these number one options from? They have no draft picks because they gave all their draft picks for Bryce Young to the Chicago Bears. And I don't know if people noticed, they still have some of the picks from the Bears that they're getting in this draft, PC. Like they're still getting picks from that Bryce Young trade. Like it was all bad. They should have never tried to move up to first. I think what did they have? The second overall pick in that draft or the third? They could have stayed right there and possibly took a chance on CJ Stroud, which I think we'd all agree. Granted, the Carolina Panthers would still suck, but CJ Stroud would at least be he would have gave the city hope, bro. There's no hope with Bryce Young. Bryce Young is just trash, man. And I'm sorry, bro. I hate to tell you because I know you love to have hope for these quarterbacks, but Bryce Young is trash, my guy. Just like
Oh,
Justin Fields was
hold on.
trash.
Two
Go
things.
ahead.
One, I would bet my life savings on Justin Fields being better than Bryce Young. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Justin Fields is 10 times better than Bryce Young, even though Justin Fields is not looking good. So let's not do that because that's two totally different situations. Justin is Justin. I don't know what he's going to turn out to be, but he was still putting up numbers with the Bears. Second, I don't think Bryce Young is good. I agree that they should have took CJ Stroud over Bryce Young. There's no debate there. I don't know why the fuck they decided to be so different and take Bryce. But CJ Stroud would have been getting his head fucking knocked off as well. Yes, he would have threw for 3,500, maybe 20 touchdowns, and 8, 9. He still would have been getting his head knocked off. Bryce is not okay. We can agree Bryce is not good, but put Lamar Jackson back there. Lamar's gonna get his fucking head knocked off. All that dynamic shit he be doing, no, he's gonna get his head knocked off his shoulders.
Oh man, Lamar is, bro, but we can't really say Lamar because Lamar's just different. He's on just a whole nother level, bro. Like I agree. Maybe if you put CJ there, they're still a losing team, but I think they have like 2, 3 more wins. And like I said, you give the city hope. There's no hope with Bryce Young, bro. Bro, I don't know any Carolina Panthers fan. I never met one in my life, and I never want to meet one, bro. Because I just feel like they will have an attitude just because their team is so trash. Like you know how it is when your team is trash or your team or coming off a loss, bro. You just angry at the world, bro. I would never want to meet a Carolina fan, but bro, at the end of the day, bro, Bryce Young is not good. The organization is not good. And we got PC. I also wanted to say this because I did a little research. We got to stop blaming Tepper so much. Granted, Tepper is an idiot. No, but bam, he's not the one that's making like the trade for Bryce and all that shit. That wasn't him. He had a say so in it, yes. And as the owner, he should have been like, nah, bro, we're not doing that. But he doesn't know about football, so he left that to his GM, who I'm so sorry I forgot that dumbass's name. But he's the one that traded CMC. He's the one that traded DJ Moore for a bag of chips, and he's the one that traded for Bryce Young. He's the one that needs to be out of the building first, bro. But for whatever reason, I don't know
No, no,
what the
no.
owners.
I
I don't know what
agree,
the
but
owners over there
see,
doing, bro.
that's the issue with David Tepper. That motherfucker don't know a lick of football, and he
He
bought a
don't.
football team.
He did. I agree. He don't know, and that you know what, bro? I might be in the same boat because my owners don't seem to know what the fuck they doing too. But that's another conversation for another day. But what I was getting at, Bam, is at the end of the day, Tepper, he's trying, bro. He got Deontay Johnson this year, bro. Which we all saw him on the Steelers. He was a nice little wide receiver one, wide receiver two-ish. Adam Thielen, I can't really say much about that. He had 1,000 yard season. Your hope is that he can come into the season and maybe have that same type of production. And then Xavier Leggett, we don't know what he's going to be yet. I think we all agree that we think he's going to be special, or not. Maybe special is the loose word. We all think he's going to be really good for this Carolina Panthers team. But the issue is Bryce Young, bro. And I'm telling you right now, I don't think they're going to do it because I think they're going to try to hold on to Bryce Young and believe in Bryce Young. We are going to have a conversation, PC and everybody else on the podcast, where the Panthers are going to realistically have the number one overall pick. Do you take a quarterback with that pick? Do you move back for more picks to try to help out Bryce more? A third year, going into your third year when you're going to have to resign him that fourth year? Like, what do you do at that point?
If
I
they take a
think these
quarterback, they're dumb as fuck.
but if they don't
I,
take a
They're
I
quarterback,
think
fucking
they
it's
could
stupid.
I
still
think it's a
possibly
I
be
think
dumb
it's
as
a
fuck.
fair battlefield if they trade back or if they just use that first overall pick on an offensive lineman. I mean, that's
What
the
do,
most
what
glaring
do y'all
issue.
expect?
And that's
What do y'all expect them to do if they bring another quarterback in? What is that quarterback going to do?
Exactly.
okay. So bam, so bam. So what do you expect if they add more weapons for Bryce, right? Let's say you get the same product out of Bryce next year. That fourth year, you have to start talking about contract extensions, bro. Then where do you go from there? Because I don't think there's that 2025 class of quarterbacks is not that good, brother. People saying this class is not that good. That class is
There is no
2025.
class of
That is no
quarterback.
better.
There is no class of quarterback that is good enough to fix the fucking Carolina Panthers. You can bring Tom Brady in there right now, and he will not fix the Carolina Panthers. It doesn't matter who you bring in. It does not
Mook's face,
matter.
dog.
I mean, I
Tom
agree.
Brady.
Look,
Tom Brady with
it,
the torn ACL and run a 5.140, getting his
man,
fucking they're gonna tear his legs off his body. That's how
I mean,
bad.
Dude, that's
like the most glaring issue on this roster is the offensive line. All right, that's where the game is won, right? In the trenches. And for Bryce Young to be able to, like, I get it, like Bryce Young has not been good, but I think he deserves a fair battlefield, and he just has not gotten that yet. Through
and
2 years, he has not gotten that.
PC.
We
Man,
have
I'm
to
so
stay on that.
I'm
tired. Can I go? Because
all.
I'm so tired of that shit.
Please
Y'all
go,
keep
man.
like,
Please
I
go,
mean,
Mook.
y'all
Go
gotta
ahead.
go ahead,
stop this
go
shit,
ahead.
bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I know, like, y'all talking about, oh yeah, it's if you put anybody in their situation, they went out, they got Deontay Johnson. They went out. Now, I'm not saying
Go ahead,
every
go
nigga
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
is a W is a wide receiver one. The nigga is a valid 2 or 3. I mean, the nigga is good possession. You can get some good separation. I mean, I watched the game. I watched the first 2 games with the Carolina Panthers. That shit was on
Dang.
local channels. I was sick to my stomach watching that shit. That this nigga literally is overthrowing wide open players. The dude talking about he was surprised and shocked that he's being benched. Brother, you have 89 yards on 29 attempts. Okay, let's just be fair. Let's say it is offensive line. Where is all the escapability that we saw you flash in college? Where is all the ability that we saw where I saw a tiny glimpse of it last year, and I'm like, okay, could he be a Kyler type player? Wait, I'm forgetting something. Kyler's fucking accurate. Kyler can
And
make
that's the
any
thing, Mook.
throw.
He's escaping the pocket and then overthrowing or throwing turnovers, bro. Like
So the whole
what?
reason that you were highly touted was the reason that you were able to have generational escapability, even if you were too small to see over the fucking offensive lineman that you are behind. So you mean to tell me that now he's lost that? So let me get this straight. He needs the perfect situation to be able to survive. He needs to have all Justin Jeffersons for his wide receiver core. He needs to have the Dallas Cowboys offensive line. He needs to have an elite coach. I've seen players be able to make it with. Now, I'm not saying that this situation he's in is ideal, because I do believe that you have the worst owner in football. I believe that was a lot of Panthers fans 9/11. I'm sorry, excuse the insensibility. That was their 9/11 when they had this man get become their owner. Because from that day forward, you lose CMC, you lose you lose D Moore, you literally sit here, you lose Burns. Bro, I get it. But let's not sit here and act like, okay, it's the weapons, because we've been doing this for 2 years now. Oh, it's the weapons. Oh, it's the coaching. Now, Frank was a terrible play caller, but you're still got to show me something in the middle of that, bro. You still have to show me why we drafted you number 1 over CJ Stroud, who had arguably the greatest rookie season we've ever seen from a quarterback. Like, you got to show me something, bro. He hasn't. And that's why he's being benched for Andy Dalton in 2024. Now, let's be for real. Andy Dalton ain't been relevant since AJ Green was 1,000-yard receiver. Let's stop this, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, at the end of the day, we gotta just realize, yes, the ideal situation is not here in Carolina, and it won't be here for a long while. But Bryce is a big reason for that. Bryce is a huge reason that situation is even worse because now you got people giving you the side eye. We drafted you number one. We traded our entire franchise. We got rid of everything for you. And you can't even do the things that you were highly touted on doing when you came out of college. You were touted as this guy with escapability who was going to have that accuracy. You can't even see over the lineman, and it's clear that you don't even have the anticipation to be able to sit there and know, okay, the blitz is coming. Okay, I gotta set protection up. I can see that the blitz is coming. He hasn't watched any film. If you watch these first two games, this is the same Bryce, if not worse, that we're seeing with him coming forward. We can see this. Like, there is no reason that the Chargers should have mollywopped them on their field. Like, not like that. Now we see what the Saints doing, but the Chargers, I'm seeing Quentin Johnston route up JC Horn. What the hell is going on? The whole situation is crap. But we got to sit here and be like, okay, it all comes back to Bryce because we gutted our defense to be able to help our offense out. We literally sat there and we got rid of Burns. We got rid of these players to go out and get Deontay Johnson. We went out, we drafted Leggett. We still got these guys here. They gutted their defense for Bryce, and Bryce isn't even remotely close to being worth that at this point. Like, that is their biggest fault. I'm sorry. Like, the offensive line, yeah, okay, I get it. They could be better. But Bryce has been a fucking nightmare in Carolina. And he is literally one of the biggest reasons, if not the biggest reasons, that the Carolina Panthers are in this hellhole right now, are literally in a freaking porta potty disguised as a football team. This is literally what it is. I'm sorry. Like, I know y'all want to be cool with the young quarterbacks. I want to, hey, cool off on them. I get it. But I'm seeing what greatness looks like in Houston, and I'm seeing what dog shit looks like in Carolina. So I'm gonna go right
Mook,
there.
I'll take it a little step further. I'm seeing what a potential future superstar quarterback, rookie quarterback that's playing in Washington right now, bro.
Oh my god.
Doing the same. That roster is not good either. The defense is
Oh my
terrible.
god.
Bro, you know whose name? You haven't heard Scary Terry's name the whole season for a reason because they can't find him. And this man
Nope.
is still out there putting up, bro. He's giving us signs that's showing us, yeah, the team is bad. But
Yep.
you as a quarterback, bro, you got to go out there and at least show us signs that say, damn, that's what the future is going to look like with Bryce Young. He's not showing us nothing,
No.
bro. And Mook,
No.
another thing is I pointed this out last week and you pointed it out again this week. I don't know if people ignoring it because they think we're joking. I genuinely do not think this nigga can see over the lineman, bro. I'm so dead
No,
ass
for
serious.
real.
I literally
Serious though.
think he cannot see over the lineman, bro. Like, that's a problem, bro. Like, that is a huge problem. And like I said, like Mook, me and Mook try to break it down as good as we can, bro. Like, at a certain point, bro, the excuses have to stop because you were the number
Come on,
one
bro.
overall pick for a reason.
For a
Your
reason.
situation
For a
wasn't
reason.
expected to be the best. And if we're being technical, bro, with all the players that Mook and I named, bro, that situation is a lot better than some of these other quarterbacks with the situations they're in, bro. Like, there's
Like
some
who?
teams with there's some teams with way worse offenses, bro. Way worse offenses.
Like
Like,
who?
that could use a I'm trying to, okay, let me give you an example. With a young quarterback, brother, Washington. Matter of fact, I'll give you Washington. You told me
Shit,
Ant
I
was
give you the
washed,
Giants.
right? The Giants. The Giants,
Giants don't
bro.
count. Who's that quarterback?
Oh,
Daniel
who was
Jones.
Carolina
It's
quarterback?
Daniel Jones, but these are
I
all
Who
mean,
was
bad
Carolina
quarterbacks.
I will take
quarterback?
the
These are
They
all
are the
bad.
wide
same.
receivers
They
one
are
in
the
Carolina
same.
right now.
They are the
Daniel,
same. Daniel
give
Jones
me
and Bryce
Daniel.
Young are
Give
the
me Daniel
same
Jones.
person.
Give me Daniel
And you
Jones
know
over
what?
Bryce. I'm
And you know
sorry,
what?
and
That's
that's
a
dog shit
problem.
and dog shit.
That's a problem. The fact that what you just said that Daniel Jones and Bryce Young are the same quarterback, bro. I don't even gotta say nothing anymore, bro. Me and Mook, we just thank you, Mook.
Hold
High
on, no.
five. We
Let me
just won.
bring because
We just
let
won,
me
bro.
bring up an interesting point. Because I'm not disagreeing with y'all, but I'm just trying to put shit into perspective. Mook, you said it earlier. What the fuck do they got Deontay Johnson doing in Carolina?
Oh yeah.
Jet sweep,
They
Yeah,
do
50
got him
times.
doing jet sweeps.
yeah. They got him
Why
doing
is
jet suites.
why
Playing
is
Hey, the
Deontay
play
collecting
Johnson
calling,
checks.
the play
running
calling,
jet
And
sweeps?
bam. You know what the
the play
craziest thing
calling
is?
has been bad. I'll agree with you
You
on that.
know who the offensive coordinator or the head coach is? It's the dude from the Bucks that got Baker Mayfield paid, bro. Why are you doing jet sweeps with Deontay Johnson? It's not
Deontay
like
Johnson running 7 jet sweeps a game. Adam Thielen is 31 with a fucking his
That nigga
hamstring
35.
falling
That's
off
He's
the
defense.
bone.
35.
Another reason,
35 with
like
a busted
35.
hamstring,
He-
just
play
running
calls like
goal
that,
all game.
play calls like
Xavier
that,
Leggett.
that affects
Xavier
confidence.
Leggett is a DK Metcalf clone, and he running curls all game. What the fuck are you doing?
And we not disagreeing with you, bro. But what
I
we
I
saying
think
is
that
at
all
least you got to
affects
show
confidence.
flashes.
No,
You
I
got
agree
to
with
Bryce Young,
show
that.
flashes.
Yeah,
There's been
that's a
no
fact.
flashes in 2 years from
I
Bryce Young. He
think
has not
that
showed us
that
anything.
plays a factor though, TK.
No,
Like
I agree with that.
especially in a rookie quarterback. Like mind you, he's only in his second year. He's played 2 games. All right, we've seen confidence in quarterbacks just disappear, especially when they got a shitty situation around them. I think that's what's happening with Bryce Young. Like y'all keep mentioning the inaccuracy, and I'm not disagreeing with y'all on any of that. Like his play needs to improve, but when you're literally walking around dog shit every day in and out, like yeah, there's not much
He's a
hope.
part of the dog shit, though. He's a part of the dog
Yeah,
shit.
no, but
Like
I think he eventually like you get part of the dog shit. You become the dog shit if you're part of it, and
But you
that's what's
know,
happening
nah,
right now with Bryce
but
Young.
you
because
know what,
we
but
saw
you know
what
what the
happened in Houston,
difference,
bro.
you know what the
Blame
difference
Carolina for
between,
that.
but you know what the difference between the great quarterbacks, bro, and just the Bryces, bro, is that quarterbacks like that, even if you surrounded by shit, bro, you still finna go out there and show everybody that, yeah, they
There it
all
is.
shit, nigga. I'm not
Yep.
shit. These niggas I'm playing with is dog shit. I'm not
You
dog shit,
gonna
bro.
show some flashes, bro. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, bro. Like,
like you
come
gonna
on, bro.
show us something, bro. I cannot name one moment, and I'm not trying to be funny. I can't name one moment or one game where I saw Bryce and said, "Damn, yeah, okay, that's why they got." Not one in 2 years, bro.
There
It's
were
all bad.
flashes last year. And I think we were over. Well, I don't even want to say overreacting through 2 games this year because we're not. But there were flashes last year, and
I
I
saw a
think there
couple
was
flashes when they were down by 20. I don't know
yeah.
if that matters or anything, but like, you
No,
know what I'm
I
saying?
mean
Like,
shit. At this
That's
point,
bad.
you gotta give Panther fans something. I think with this move, benching Bryce, like I think it's just trying to give the fans hope, trying to give them something to smile at. They have not smiled in the
Oh,
last
and the
two,
Red
3
Rocket is gonna get him fucking hope. The Red
like,
Rocket is
Look,
gonna get
look.
him hope.
oh,
No,
man,
like,
I'm
he said,
serious.
hey, if Danny Dalton goes out and scores at least a touchdown in the game against the Raiders, I guess it's worth it. I guess.
if that nigga scores a touchdown on a
That's
top 5
bad.
defense,
That's bad.
and man, I'm sorry.
That's bad. Yeah, that would be very bad for Bryce, bro. I think like that's bad.
Yeah.
Um,
And I think this
Gian,
is only like you talk about the things where you're talking about like confidence and stuff like that. I don't know if this does it for I mean, this probably is the biggest confidence killer. I mean, when you're out there for a year or 2 games, they're like, okay, I'm the number one pick. I'm the number one pick. I don't think that the confidence is necessarily lacking there. I feel like, yeah, like we're not winning games, but like, certainly they see that I'm surrounded by dog. No, nigga, you are literally the dog shit. Like you are like 1A, 1B of this like two-headed monster that we got going on right now, where it's just like y'all niggas cannot get anything right. Is Bryce is a part of that issue, but then when you sit him down behind, as Bam affectionately calls him, the
The
Red
Red
Rocket,
Rocket.
you got this man. You talking about confidence being gone, brother. You have killed this man, and you have killed this man's confidence now. If that's what you
You
was
know,
concerned about, that's gone.
and another confidence killer, then we can move on to Gianni, bro. Bam and Moog. Y'all know who really killed confidence, bro?
Ooh.
Will Levis. The fact this nigga has been a meme for 2 weeks. He didn't even get benched because he's showing flashes. Bryce, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing, bro? Like I thank God I'm not a Carolina fan. I'm not a Carolina Panther fan, bro, because that's just tough. Like I'm a Broncos fan and I'm sad, but nigga, if I was a Carolina Panthers fan, bro, I would probably be on the
I would
on the
not.
verge
Yeah.
of suicide. I'm gonna take the S out, but of suicide, bro. I'm so serious. It would be all bad,
Hannah
bro.
Baker. Yep, for
Yeah.
sure.
We'll go
Hannah
Gianni
Baker.
and Tolu that want to give their take, then we can move on.
You guys made basically all the points. Honestly, this guy is terrible, man. The owner is terrible. That team, I forgot who said that team needs to relocate. I think that team needs to
Relocate,
relocate,
bro.
yeah, to New Zealand or something like somewhere far that the fans can't even watch them. Honestly, because they're just terrible, man. Like I don't know what they can do from now to the end of the season to give the fans any type of hope, any small type of hope. I just don't see it at all. Bryce Young, man, like I think like maybe if he goes to like another team, maybe like with system, maybe something like that could probably help him. But like really, it's just bleak his future. Honestly, at this point, I just don't know what you can do. I don't know what this coaching staff is doing with the offense and everything, and the defense too. Like honestly, it's just a complete mess. I don't know what they can do. Maybe they should just sell the team, honestly, after the season. Because at some point, it's just going to be not worth it, honestly, like with this team. The fans are not happy at all. They're never going to be happy at all with the way the direction of the team is going. So, like, honestly, I just don't know what's the answer for them. But Bryce Young needs to get out of there. I think some other players need to get out of there. That situation is just getting worse and worse. It's worse than last season. I wouldn't be surprised if they go 0-17, honestly.
Solar?
You guys touched on it. It's trash.
I said,
Oh my
Nigga, you
god!
look
I
like
hate
bro.
you.
Why do you look
Why
like
do you
a
like-
bro? Why do you look like a thumb?
You look like Marvin
What?
Harrison Jr. right
Bro,
now.
this nigga look like a
Oh,
thumb,
real
bro. You
shit.
just froze, nigga.
What is
Yeah.
wrong with this nigga? Nigga look like Marvin Harrison Jr. right now.
All I
I'm
see
so
is
serious.
fucking lips, bro.
my sport. I didn't.
Yeah, no, it's
I'm not. I'm really
the
not.
connection is bad. Totally. Connection is bad right now.
Full. I'm sorry.
You might
Okay.
have to come back.
Stink. Well, you know,
Panthers.
PC, you need to take that your fucking head, okay? You fully bald. You have no fucking hair.
Bro keeps breaking up.
Little Bill, please take that do-rag off and let us see your bald hair. Please let us see your bald hair. You're
Is she
bald.
breaking up for y'all
Stop
too, or is it just me?
it up.
Yeah,
Bro,
no,
he's breaking
he's
up
trying
fast.
to flame me, and he's breaking up. I mean,
Yeah,
come
you
on,
breaking
you still
up.
work
Yeah,
at
yeah.
Burger? You still work at Burger King,
All I hear
bro?
is
Bro,
bald
it sounds
head and
so
skin
bad. All I heard
head.
is PC.
Like, my God.
Cause you,
He was going off,
and
dude.
I
I
mean,
know he was going off, bro. He froze again. Look at him,
may be the worst Tolu take ever because he's still on that
brother.
Burger King
Tolu, brother.
Wi-Fi,
Just
brother.
hang up and join again,
I
bro. Your
thought
Wi-Fi
you
is
quit Burger
beating
King
your
3 years
ass.
ago, brother. I don't know why you're still using their Wi-Fi, man.
Damn.
Um,
That's
let's
crazy.
move on.